Good morning, gentlemen. This is the next experiment that we are going to do in this physics course, physics 2 course. This is actually a demonstrative experiment. Learn how to operate these two devices, the function generator and the CRO cathode. This is the function generator that we have already used in one of the experiment, which is experiment number 2. And there's another one which is CRO, cathode ray oscilloscope. This also we have used. So we are going to study the different functions of this function generator and CRO. This function generator, it can give different functions, as I've told you before. Sine wave, triangle wave, square wave, sawtooth wave, different wave functions it can give, and also we can adjust the frequency. And the CRO, we have vertical sensitivity and horizontal sensitivity. Vertical sensitivity is voltage. You can see there, if you adjust that, the signal will get changed in a vertical direction. And this is horizontal sensitivity. If you adjust the horizontal, which is a time, and when we adjust that one, it will give the variation in the horizontal, which is x-axis. And also you can adjust the position. There are two channels are available, channel 1 and channel 2. We are using channel 1 now. Position, you can adjust the position up and down, and you can position the we can move the position of the wave to the left and right using this function. And the same thing available for the channel 2. One we are using for the channel, here we are using for the channel 1. Okay, how to perform this experiment? We just have to learn different functions of this one, and finally we have to fill this table. In this table, first we have to keep the voltage as a constant, 5 volt. I have already put the voltage as a 5 volt constant, and then put the frequency of the function generator of 50 kilohertz. That also I have done. You can adjust this dial to keep it for 50. Now it is 50. Now number of divisions between two minima, which is two minima means what? Between these two. These are the minimum of a wave, sine wave. I have to find the number of divisions between these two. So first I have to put in a clear correct position, and then just measure the distance between these two. So here this one full box is called 1 division, and this small line is 0.2 division, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1. Therefore the distance between two minima here is 1. So write it here as 1. And then horizontal sensitivity, delta t. So this is the horizontal sensitivity, which is delta t. Here it is 20, let me say this is millisecond, 20 millisecond. It is here, it is 20 millisecond. From here to here it is millisecond. So write it here 20 microsecond or millisecond. Let me, from here to here it is micro, from here to here it is here to here it is milli, and then from this one is second. So it is this position up to here it is microsecond. So it's very clear. So write it here, microsecond, how much is, which is 20 microsecond, and write it here. And then the time period, which is t is equal to n division multiplied by delta t, multiply these two columns and write it here. After that, calculated frequency FCRO is equal to 1 divided by capital T, 1 over this value, write it here. And then the percentage calculation, FCRO, which is this value, minus Fn divided by Fn multiplied by 100. I write the error. So try to keep the error as minimum as possible, and then repeat the experiment by changing the frequency and keeping the voltage as a constant value. We have already fixed the voltage for 5 volt, and now adjust the frequency for 60. So move the cursor. Now it is 60. When you move that, the position of the sine wave gets changed. So I'm just keeping in a central position. Almost done. Now number of divisions between the two minima. So between two minima it is almost 0.8. So you can write it 0.8 or maybe 1. If it is passes the half of the value, you can write it as 1 also. And then put the value of horizontal sensitivity. We did not make any changes. Horizontal sensitivity which is 20 microsecond, and do the rest of the calculation. Continue the experiment up to 120 kilohertz, and each time calculate the number of divisions between the two minima and the horizontal sensitivity and remaining calculations. And this is just a demonstrative experiment. As I told you, study the different functions of a function generator. We can give different inputs, you can change the frequency, you can change the voltage, and also study about the CRO, cathode ray oscilloscope. So if you go through the manual, you will go through the experiment sheet, you will get more idea what are the different functions. This will give you some basic idea about the functions, and you can get a clear picture after going through the each and every line through the experiment. Okay, thank you so much and good luck, gentlemen.